Salakia, continuing. Sullivan believes that the Bilderbergs are at the top of the heap in terms of international control. Top of the top, she says, and remarks that the members of the group associate mainly with each other, thus fostering a cultish mentality in their ranks. Other groups that Sullivan was involved with or was aware of included the Austrian Order of the Reich, actively working under supervision of Ford Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, and Rockefellers to create a new world order. Which is weird because if you're trying to say Henry Ford was known to make a statement to expose the Amalekites or the fake Jews. The Black Brotherhood directs ties to Vatican, American Military Intelligence, CIA, Order of the Golden Dragon, Asian ties, American small political powerful group, elite. Well, I know it is supposed to be like one of the 13 bloodline families is supposed to be, Moab. Supposed to be, Chinese so-called Moab. But 9 times out of 10, they mix with Edomites. You know what I mean? That's why you got, all these Moabites that's trying to think that they, because, I think, in my opinion, the Moabites that gravitate to Esau are really Edomites, and the Moabites that gravitate towards Jake is Jake. Some people wouldn't agree to that. But if you ever follow like a guy like China Mac, it looked like a straight up Moabite, but he acts straight up like and that you just can't. Like, I don't give a fuck how good of an actor you is or whatnot. Like, even like with Key and Peele, those guys are talented. They silly and all that. But you've had people in the industry that literally come out and say you could tell that they like grew up in the suburbs or whatnot. They not like, you just can't fake certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Order of the Golden Dragon, I read that. Black Star Rising considered themselves to be the atheists of the Order of the Golden Dawn. These are a lot of different societies. I've never even heard of a lot of this shit. Knights of the Golden Armor, Black Brotherhood, plan public political liberation for all nations, belief system and plan based on Orwellian society presented in. I'm going to check that out, though. This is the kind of shit that you're dealing with, though. I can believe that, too. What was that one name of that one group? I got to go. I swear I put it in my nose, though, because damn, what is the people's society or some shit? Then you had the Moabite head of was a Moabite, but that shit, it's all in America and everything. That's how you know they really gonna try and bring this one world government shit to fruition. But the thing is, that's why you gotta have like real faith in this thing. Brothers just breaking out about how you have people that lost patience, and went back into the world, and that's because you know what, they gonna get a worse fate than those that didn't never know the truth. That's a scary thing. I'm gonna skip all that. It says AOR, or in Italy AORI, standing for Austrian Order of the Reich. The purpose of the company was to bring world leaders to facilities where they were taught to increase theta brainwave activity. Once there, they would be recruited to a Nazi, one world orientation. One approach to the creation of the New World Order, Sullivan says, is the promotion of Gaia worship. Sullivan says that she was told that if Benjamin Cream's reclusive Messiah, Materia, I've heard of this guy, Maitreya, Materia, will be the main public figure used in transition to the New World Order, and other leading Christian evangelists would be the means to convert the world to Luciferianism. She says that many Luciferians are involved in the Golden Dawn occultic organizations, which has many members in Washington D.C. Bear with me for a second. The book of Leviticus. 20 and verse 6. Because at the end of the day, they're naming all these occultic organizations, and basically that's what they steer in this world too. That's why you got, basically you got more. Like I said, they did a poll on that. You can't. But then again, that's just show where your spirit at and how the Most High just does try to sustain you. Because depending on where your spirit at, where your mind at, and where your heart at, is what you gonna get in society. If you think you your own God, you gonna feel that way until you realize you're not. Well, I still come across people that believe in the Most High God. And it's funny. I mean, when I sit back and think about it, people at this job still, what I mean? So, but you know, basically, this is the book of Leviticus 20 and 6 because this book was naming all those organizations with occultics, like hidden wisdom and hidden. Well, it says knowledge of wickedness is not true wisdom. That's in the scriptures. That's not wisdom. Wisdom is the fear of the Lord. It's one power that's playing with your mind. He left you if you stuck and you can't get past it. You don't believe in the Most High God. The Most High God got the spirit on you believing, letting you believe that because He don't want you. This is life to know that it's a higher power that's controlling yours. You know what I mean? Like he might let you go ahead and go left until you end up back in that circle where you started at. He allowed me to do that. This is Leviticus 20 and 6. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul and will cut him off from among his people. And at the end of the day, those people that do that or have a particular fate, and a particular judgment. What I mean? I got a real quick script, and then I'm gonna get back to the scriptures. I might have to do more lessons on this because there's a lot of more pages and there's a lot of meat in this book. This is Exodus 22 and verse 18, and I'm gonna get straight to the point because at the end of the day, like I said, those that go seeking after that, they got a particular fate, lined up for them. This is Exodus 22 and verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Most High, you're supposed to put a witch to death. Point blank, period. And it's funny because, like I said, that's how you know that this is the truth. Because, like, these things are in every Bible, but nobody reads the. That's how show you how cold and powerful this book is, real. Everybody got the words, but nobody brings them out. Some people misinterpret them. It says Sullivan believes that she participated in ritual sacrifices performed by her fathers since the time she was 4 years old. She indicates that another child of her father by a later marriage was also sexually abused by him. Damn, he was popping his own children. She believes that he traumatized her as well as many other children in order to split off parts of their personality and many alters for mind control programming. Sullivan also states that screen memories and scrambles injecting false details into her memory were used to cover up what had been done to her. Salaki. And operations that she had been forced to engage in. Drugs, hypnosis, and electrical stun guns, as well as the use of virtual reality systems, were used to program her, as well as to make it nearly impossible for her to access her own mental programming. Bear with me for a second. Lucky. My daughter just turned up right there. Sullivan also states screen memory of Salaki. The list of covert intelligence operations that Sullivan believes she engaged is long. Smuggling of drugs and children, being a courier of information programming of children, disposing of bodies, participating in porn movies, torture, interrogation, sex with political dignitaries, the seduction of female politicians and wives of politicians. So they had her all the way out here because it tells you in Leviticus 20 and 13, thou shalt not lay down with, uh, basically like homosexuality. And the book of Romans tell you that too. When employed as a bodyguard, she was called Plain Jane and dressed in a brown jacket and skirt. She believes her usefulness as a bodyguard was because she was not an identifiable employee of any agency. She also was utilized for assassinations and remembers putting a poisonous substance in the lemonade of a cult of young people, perhaps in a foreign country. Now, you know what that trying to sound like? That sound like Jim Jones and them. But like I said, this same book brings out about how Jim Jones was some government shit. You know what I mean? That's what I say. Like, I'm gonna stop it right there because at the end, we ultimately know that the Most High controls all this thing. I don't wake anybody up. At the end of the day, it's the Most High. If He has favor upon you, allow me to be a vessel to. You'll hear something that come out my mouth. A lot of stuff I don't remember even saying. People say that I said, and then come to find out it's something pertaining to something. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I'm about to end it with this scripture because it's always, it tells you in the scriptures in the book of Proverbs that a false way is an abomination to the Most High. It's going to always be evil. It's always going to be good. Good is going to out trump evil. We about to live in a lot more evil days. That's how you know when the kingdom comes, it's going to be a time of a blessing and beauty. It's going to be beautiful because you see how wicked. If you in the right spirit, you see how wicked this place is becoming, and it is becoming. Because this ain't even the worst. I'm fed up and sick with this shit. I can't tolerate no 5 more years of this shit. I don't know what the fuck I do in 5 more years. I'm not the man I used to be, but at the same time, like, this shit crazy. So I'm gonna end it with this scripture. Like I said, at the end of the day, we know the wickedness. Even those that's kind of lost, say, don't feel right about the way this place is going. Even a 2/3 nigga recognize them. Damn, they cut my stamps. You know what I'm saying? Everything getting more expensive, but they cut my stamps. You know what I'm saying? The fuck. This is Psalms 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baha, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The topic is truth. Peace and salutation to the occupant of the 4 corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Shalom to the occupant, the occupant, the listener, the learner. Lord willing, it was an edifying video. Shalom to those Israelite foreigners that subscribe to this truth, that believe, that are in the heathen's lands, amongst the heathen, looking like the heathen, but believe and subscribe to the truth. I say shalom, shalom. Until next time, Lord willing, I know I'll write this out, maybe with a couple more videos. We don't know what December 10th is gonna bring, but at the end of the day, if you're in the right spirit, is to push the work and the truth, no matter what platform or how. Because the more we do it, the quicker Most High brings judgment to the place, and we get the fuck up out of here. So with that, I want to say shalom, shalom. Until the next time, shalom and a Bible ball.